It's Monday.
Yes.
Monday.
We
All day.
survived the day.
Yes. All right. So Suzanne was at Harris Teeter the other day, the fancy Harris Teeter on Ray Farms. It's got all the fancy shit.
They've got like a whole bar that makes hors d'oeuvres and shit inside, and like it was packed.
And dry aged beef and all kinds of
It's
other
insane.
wild ass shit. Very nice store. They have a very extensive beer section in that
They have
store.
an extensive cheese section, which
Yeah,
is why
pretty
I
much
was
extensive
there.
everything. But when she was there, she spied this brew that I wanted to get a hold of from Middle James. Middle James is a local brewery. It's actually right off of South Boulevard, on South Boulevard, somewhere down in that area. So this is their Up to Snow Good Winter Ale.
Yes.
And actually, it is on tap over at the Custom Home Pubs. And I was like, oh man, I'm going to have to try that. But then I had Rory, and it was a whole thing. I'm not going to be drinking with my 8-month-old at the bar. It seems a little, questionable. So,
it says cinnamon, vanilla, and maple flavor.
Awesome. 6.8%.
It has an angry penguin who looks like he's been throwing snowballs and being naughty.
He's holding something.
A snowball.
Is that what that is? What's behind his face there? What the fuck is that supposed to be?
That's his beak.
That's the beak? Okay. Well, we like Middle James brewers, and we like Middle James the brewery.
Either that or he's like huffing a braided challah bread.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what that's supposed to be exactly, but the can art is very, very fun. So it's another kind of Christmassy beer. I broke out our Oktoberfest glasses. These, listen, look at these things. Like, I could bludgeon someone with this. I mean, it is thick. That is a thick ass glass. I appreciate all things thick in my personal life. So I'm all about the thickness.
Okay. I hope you're all about the oldness too.
I do. Some thick old broad. Love it. Somebody's gonna be 40 this week. I passed the big 4-0 almost 5 years ago. So whatever. All right, that pours very dark, red. It's got a good color to it.
Yes, it does.
Getting back on track from my thickness. I love the thick things.
I can smell cinnamon right on the nose.
Yeah, very much so.
That is a winner.
That is fucking delightful.
That is really good.
That I get the vanilla, I get the cinnamon.
Get a little bit of that maple.
A little bit.
Yeah, mostly cinnamon vanilla. But tastes like Cinnamon Toast Crunch beer a little bit, but a dark one.
Okay, it tastes like the other beer that we really like.
Sweet potato.
Sweet potato, but it's darker, a little roastier.
A little bit more bitterness, but there's a nice
very close. Oh, you didn't read the blurb there.
It's not really a blurb.
It's not a blurb.
Bullshit.
Never mind. No.
I reviewed it and decided it wasn't worthy of reading.
True. So, Pineville Brewed. I wonder. So that's interesting. I wonder if that's Is there other breweries in Pineville that I'm unaware of?
Not
they have a nice little Pineville kind of emblem there. I don't know.
I think that's the only brewery in Pineville.
Yeah. But Middle James, man, they do some good shit. Pineville. Yeah.
Pineville.
They have the affect here in the South. We're not we've lived in Florida, obviously. We're geographical South, but this is very much the South. So yeah, but all right.
I grew up here, so
yeah, I did not.
I know the lingo. Pineville.
Yeah, there's working for the state in a law enforcement capacity. You get a lot of weird sayings for some of these towns.
Remember how angry
like
you were when you found out that Cherryville was pronounced troll?
Yeah, it's just dumb.
He was so angry.
Like Polk. Like James K. Polk, the president. A lot of these towns were named for him, like Polkville.
He's from here.
Right.
Polkville.
But they call it Polk, like it's P-O-K. Polkville. Oh, we're going down Polkville. I work with a lot of really, really Southern ladies, and they say things very funny sometimes. And
funny to you?
Well, yeah. I mean, it was funny to them too, because when I was being trained by my now supervisor, when she would say some of these things, it was very much I didn't understand what the fuck she was talking about. But
remember the
state cell thing that blew. It was like the first couple of weeks I was on there, and for law enforcement, lieutenants and sergeants, stuff like that, they have a state cell phone that they get issued. So you can call them on their state cell. And I was like, they called in and said, hey, I'll be 10-7. If anybody knows what 10-7 is, the 10 codes are different state to state, but that means that they're busy and they're going to be on their state cell. And I was like, what did he say? And she was saying, state sale. And I was like, is that like a flea market? The state sale? Like, what the hell is that? And then she starts picking up her phone, pointing at it, sale. And I was like, you mean a cell phone? And of course, it sounded very normal to her. And ever since, now that I've been there for almost 8 years, I pick up on all this and I understand people quite clearly. But it was very funny. Nevertheless, I am not Southern in the least. So anyway, we've gotten way off track. We've covered everything from thickness to Southern accents and all kind of everything in between. So
maybe needing
and 40-year-old
tested
wives
for
and stuff
ADD,
like that.
babe.
Anyway,
Stay focused.
yes.
The beer is delicious.
Very good. Middle James up to snow good. Winter ale. It is like cinnamon toast crunch, roasty in a glass.
Delicious. Really good.
I'm glad we got the 4-pack. We might have to actually go back and get another 4-pack.
They had a bunch, so
because that is delicious.
It's on shelves now.
Yeah, on shelves now. I'm pretty sure it's not anywhere else besides this local area. And I don't know if we have hit 500 subscribers. I meant to say that like 2 videos ago. We're at like 502 now.
Oh shit!
Our 10s and 10s have turned into hundreds now.
10s and 10s.
We are halfway to getting some money for doing this, which blows my mind a little bit.
That would never happen.
Maybe in a couple of years.
We have
who
real
knows?
jobs. It's fine. We just do this.
We're not
for
packing
fun.
this in. We're just doing this for shits and giggles.
People say don't give up your day jobs. Well, guess what, motherfuckers? We're not.
Definitely not. So anyway, we're gonna drink the rest of this beer though. So if you're in the local area, you're up in the Pineville area, or however you want to say it, try Middle James. They're actually very good.
They are.
The brewery, the food is great. The location is great.
Lots of TVs if you're into sports.
And they have a driving range right outside too, which is kind of wild.
There's a scenic porch that overlooks all the people who are playing golf very badly.
It's also attached to some CrossFit gyms. So if you're going to CrossFit and you want a beer after you injure yourself doing that.
If you want to watch people limping out of the CrossFit gym while drinking beer, that's your place.
There you go. Boom. So all right, drink some more beer. That's a review.
Yay.